Who's responsible for this? Somebody get my agent on the phone. I can't work under these conditions. All right. Who's the wise guy to replace my microphone with this shaver? Etc. Oh, if all the sheep, sheep dogs. Get a load of this. You can hang an object onto the end of the fishing line using the combine feature in your inventory. Just select the fishing rod, then press combine, and choose the object you want to string onto the end of the hook. If you want to unhook the object, select fishing rod, then press dissociate. Oh, this is just great. Duck hunting season again. Good thing I'm wearing this Robin Hood disguise, so those pesky hunters won't find me. Oh, sure. Wherever I am, the rabbit has to show up. Well, so long as Bugs is here, I might as well have some fun. I hereby declare it to be rabbit season. Let the hunt begin. What gives here, bub? This awful beast won't let me pass. You gotta do something. Tell you what. If you free me, I'll teach you a nifty trick. Use the cannon to knock 'em out. Put a sock in it, Crocky. And now, looking more ready than ever to steal sheep, here is our contestant. Welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show. Applause. You'll see the place to which you must bring back the sheep you have stolen. The counter will also indicate the number of sheep you still have to steal. The counter will also indicate the number of sheep you still have to steal. By climbing onto this stand, you can save the game by following the instructions given. And that's where you can choose levels. All you have to do is activate a door to enter the corresponding level. It's up to you now. Fantastic! The last sheep! You did it! You are an exceptional contestant. Unfortunately, our show is nearly over. Thanks to all my fans out there for staying with us through to the end. See you soon! What's this? What's Marvin the Martian doing here? This wasn't in the script!
That insignificant little earthling? It looks like that ridiculous creature reached my planet because of a blunder you made. Is that right? Well, let me tell you how your friend got here. I was just getting ready to test my latest weapon, the PR-200, a very practical tool which reduces any living species to 1/10 of its normal size. For the experiment, I enlisted the help of a devoted member of my army. I was just about ready to test my invention when suddenly an invader smashed into my water tank at full speed, and the whole tank collapsed all over my army. Drat! An invader smashed into my water tank at full speed, and the tank spilled on my entire army. The accursed invader looked like a black sheep. Wait, I haven't finished yet! My army is still incomplete. A somewhat rebellious unit has gotten themselves into a sticky situation, and it's risky to get them out. I, Marvin the Martian, don't plan on taking any unnecessary risks. It was utter chaos, but after a super Martian effort and the help of my fantastic PR-200, I managed to get back most of my army. Isn't that delightful? It's up to you to repair the damage now, by returning to me my lost instant Martians. Come, Canine! Sit, boy. Well done. As promised, I'm going to take you back to Earth. Are all systems go for the attack plan? Okay, then. Let's go invade that miserable planet!
Dealing with this kind of stuff definitely wasn't in my contract. Can an uninformed duck get some help around here? So what do we do now? Is it okay this way or not? Technically, the sheep has been put inside the goal, and it is inside the goal, so it should be taken into account, shouldn't it? And one more victory for our contestant! Hello, and welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is relax and play the game. I gotta use this gig to catapult me to superstardom. Now, the aim of our game is simple: to steal sheep. You will go through a series of levels. At each of those levels, you will have to steal a sheep from Sam Sheepdog and put it in the goal. If you succeed, you may proceed to the next challenge, and so on, until you finally steal the entire flock. But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level. You'll be disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread of wool. Have I made myself perfectly clear? Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how important it is to rehearse. This is your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that going to make me look? Not so good, that's how. So go ahead, practice. What? Well, sort of. Yes, rehearsals take place over here. Yes. Oh, one last thing. If you want to configure some game settings, press pause and look at the menu. Good luck. Another way to configure some game settings is to press the start button. Hello, I am one cold duck. Ooh. You there, soldier! You gotta deactivate this mine. It's simple. First, observe the light wave rhythm. When it disappears, approach the mine and press the action button, which will bring up the control panel. Watch for the green light, then observe in which order the buttons light up. Be careful, because when the light is red, you then have to light the buttons in the same order and at the right time. If you succeed, the mine is deactivated. If you make a mistake by using the wrong button or press at the wrong moment, boom! Don't let me down, soldier. Good luck. You'll need it. You know, there's nothing a pro skier like myself enjoys more than a good race. Go down the slope, and the one who bumps the other one first gets the sheep. The first one to get to his camp with the sheep wins. So, you ready to go? 3, 2, 1, go! This slope is closed, bub. Come back later, when you know how to slalom.
You'll have to dance like us if you want to be accepted. Do what everyone else is doing and just follow the rhythm of the music.
Start again and dance properly.
You have to keep up with the beat.
Start again and dance properly. You have to keep up with the beat.
Attention! This train is about to reach the station. Please keep your wings and bills inside the car at all times. If you want to catch the train, press this button to turn the signal red. Then, the next time the train passes through, it'll stop here and you can get on. Keep an eye on this chronometer to learn when the train is going to arrive and how long it will stay. And whatever you do, don't go into any tunnels on foot. It's dangerous. If you want to catch the train, press this button to turn the signal red. Then, the next time the train passes through, it will stop here and you can get on. Keep an eye on this chronometer to learn when the train is going to arrive and how long it will stay. And whatever you do, don't go into any tunnels on foot. It's dangerous. I'm back. Listen, if you don't want to be seen by Sam Sheepdog, here's some free advice. First, when you see this icon appear, it means that you are close to Sam's area. The icon helps you see where Sam is looking. If it's in front of you, it means that Sam is looking in your direction. When the icon is green, it means that you are close to Sam's area, but the good news is he can't see or hear you. When the icon is orange, it means that you're in Sam's area, so be quiet and everything will be okay. When the icon is red, it means you're in big trouble, pal, 'cause Sam saw you and you'd better get out. Your best bet is to press the stealth button. If you don't, Sam will hear you when you enter his area. Don't forget the 3 colors. Green, you're close to Sam's area, keep a low profile. Orange, you're in Sam's area, clam up and keep an eye on his head. If his head is facing you, it means that Sam is looking in your direction. Red, Sam saw you, so you'd better hightail it out of there. The good news is, if you press the stealth button, Sam can't hear you, and you can try to catch sheep when that big dopey dog isn't looking. If you get lost, use your map. It'll tell you what objects you're missing. Then, have a look at their user guide to see what you can do with that stuff. If it's explanations you're looking for, the characters you can talk to are indicated by a question mark. Say, check out that familiar-looking farmer on the other side of the bridge. I bet he can help you find lettuce. Ha ha, it is to laugh. There's nothing funny about blown-up duck. By your laughter, I can tell that you disagree. Well, let's see if you think this is funny. I will stop you from playing for about 1 minute while you consider the error of your ways. Did we learn our lesson? That little timeout should teach you to blow me up. But never say I hold a grudge. Back to the game! Want to learn something new? Well, here's something. If you want to cross Sam's area without being noticed, hide inside a bush. It's easy. This way you can cross Sam's area, and if he sees you, he won't see you at all. He'll see a bush. It's pure genius. Tell you what, I can teach you how to use the bush, and you can practice. Oh, and if you get hungry, don't eat the bush. Okay, listen up. I'll stand watch while you use this bush to try and cross the line without me seeing you. Good luck, bub. Oh, brother, you're about as quiet as firecrackers in a hospital zone. To walk quietly, use the stealth button. Now go back behind the line if you want to try again. Hold still. Don't move when Sam's head is looking your way, or you're a dead duck. Bad choice of words. Anyway, go behind the line if you want to start again. Peekaboo, I see you. If you want to stay hidden, keep the stealth button pressed. Go back behind the line if you want to start again. Oh, brother, are you lucky to have me around? Hoo-hoo. Don't forget, shrubs are a smart disguise, so use the bush to hide yourself. Go behind the line if you want to start again. Great! You're finally ready for Sam's area. If you have any more questions, you can come back to me. I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer them, but you'll have the pleasure of my company. To start, stay close to the bush behind the white line. Okay, start when you want. If you have to cross Sam's area, be careful. If he sees you, you're dog food. Don't forget to use your inventory. That's what it's there for. You can look at the levels map and the user guides to find out about different objects. Sure comes in handy, I'll tell you. If you don't want to be noticed by Sam, do like I do. Duck behind that bush. Okay, time to learn something new. Bushes aren't the only thing that can help you hide. You can use rocks, too. Look at the size of those rocks. Hey, if I were you, I'd hide behind them. Come close on one side of this rock and press the stealth button to camouflage yourself. Tell you what, you can practice with me. Listen, I'll watch over the rocks while you hide yourself behind this one. After you cross the white line, I'll watch carefully to see if you can reach this square without me noticing you. It's up to you now. Shh, pipe down, would you? Use the stealth button. Go behind the line if you want to start again. Nothing can get past this duck's steely eye. I saw you move. You gotta stay hidden when Sam is looking your way. Go behind the line if you want to start again. I can still see you. Keep the stealth button pressed to hide. Go back behind the line if you want to try again. No, no, no! Use the rock to hide. Go behind the line if you want to start again. Great! You're ready to take on the sheepdog. If you want some more advice, just come back to me. You can hide behind rocks by keeping the stealth button pressed. You don't want to be in the dark, do you? Or do you? Well, if you want to see what's going on around you, use the camera buttons. You can also use your objects. Pick up the object you want to store in your inventory. You can use it right away by keeping the inventory button pressed. A menu will appear with your objects. Use the right and left arrows to select the one you want, release the button, and it's yours. It's simple, Simon. To start, come close on one side of this rock behind the white line.
These X objects will be of great use in getting back my instant Martians. If you manage to return them all to me, I shall take you back to Earth, if that's really where you want to go. There are still some missing. I must have all of my instant Martians. I must have all of my instant Martians. Good job. We can board now. Good job. We can board now. To capture my instant Martians, you'll have to use this vacuum compressor. When an instant Martian comes anywhere near it, activate the compressor with your remote control. The instant Martian will be compressed and sucked in, then sent to me through this pipe. Won't that be lovely?
Hi, I'm a farmer Porky. I hear you're trying to steal Sham's flock. Good luck. I grow all kinds of vegetables, and I know Sam's sheep well. For instance, I know you can lead a sheep if you show it some lettuce. If you do this, you won't have to carry them. Come back with your sheep, and I'll show you how to use leafy vegetables. You managed to take a sheep from the flock. Well done. Now, I'll show you how to use the lettuce intelligently. Sam's sheep love it. All you have to do is leave some next to its sheep. It'll go toward it all on its own to eat it. But be careful not to place your lettuce too far away, or it won't be able to see it. To know whether you're close enough before putting the lettuce down, check whether this icon is displayed. You can also place bits of lettuce all along the path. The sheep will move from a bit to a bit, but don't place them too far apart. Otherwise, the sheep may stop on the way. So, don't forget to check for this icon before placing any lettuce. It'll tell you whether it's close enough. Does any of that make sense? Are you following me? Do you get it? 'Cause I don't.
Ouch! Ta-da! 'Tis I, the enchanting forest elf. I can play spellbinding music on my magic flute. Just listen to that sweet melody. Say, if you want to hypnotize a character just like I did, you too can play this song with a magic flute. But you'd better check the magic flute guide to find out which characters you can hypnotize. The magic flute is stupendous. With it, you can hypnotize a character and take him wherever you want. I think I might try it out on my agent. Hey! Can't you see I'm working? As a matter of fact, I'm harvesting weird sickles. It's pure genius. What I did see was throw a whole bunch of really weird-looking stuff into this freezing cold water. Now it's all frozen into ice cubes, which I'm gonna store right here. No time for chit-chat. I've got work to do. I've got to pull these ice cubes from the river and store them here on this bank.
Hey, you rascally idiot varmint! Get away from my boat! Nobody touches my boat! I may have lost my gold, but I still got my boat. About the only thing I let come near my boat is some walking, talking gold coins. But since there's a no such thing, scram! Well now, you're not round and you're not a made of gold, so scram! I said I didn't want to see anyone on my boat, and that means you sneaking weasel! Thought you could trick old Sam, did you? Well, now you're gonna pay for it!
When the signal is red, it means that the train will stop next time. If you want to change the color of the signal, press the button next to the signal. The green light on the train makes it restart before it comes to a complete stop. You can also use it to make the train leave faster. The blue chronometer gives you the time remaining before the train reaches the station, and the red chronometer gives you the time remaining before the train leaves. And my chronometer gives me nothing but trouble. I gotta get this thing fixed. Hello?
It's Sam Sheep. You love eating lettuce. If you leave some near a sheep, it'll come along and eat them one after the other. Those sheep are pigs. To lay a path of lettuce, put one head down. Then, before placing the next one, check whether their icons are properly displayed to be sure that you're not putting them too far away from each other. If they're too spaced out, the sheep may stop moving midway down the path. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. That would be bad. In the following levels, you may find lettuce in places other than gardens, but don't worry. They'll always be shown on your map. That's not funny.
Welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is relax and play the game. I gotta use this gig to catapult me to superstardom. Now, the aim of our game is simple: to steal sheep. Go through a series of levels. At each of those levels, you will have to steal a sheep from Sam Sheepdog and put it in the goal. If you succeed, you may proceed to the next challenge, and so on, until you finally steal the entire flock. But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level. You'll be disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread of wool. Have I made myself perfectly clear? Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how important it is to rehearse. This is your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that gonna make me look? Not so good, that's how. So go ahead, practice. Dear viewers, something inexplicable has just occurred. Our contestant, by using a strange object called a chronometer, has fallen into a parallel dimension and is now time-traveling. Will this strange phenomenon allow our contestant to succeed in this new challenge? We'll just have to wait and see. The last sheep! You did it! You are an exceptional contestant. Unfortunately, our show is nearly over. Thanks to all my fans out there for staying with us through to the end. See you soon! What's this? What's Marvin the Martian doing here? This wasn't in the script!
insignificant little earthling. It looks like that ridiculous creature reached my planet because of a blunder you made. Is that right? Well, let me tell you how your friend got here. I was just getting ready to test my latest weapon, the PR-200, a very practical tool which reduces any living species to 1/10 of its normal size. For the experiment, I enlisted the help of a devoted member of my army. I was just about ready to test my invention when suddenly an invader smashed into my water tank at full speed, and the whole tank collapsed all over my army. The accursed invader looked like a black sheep. It was utter chaos, but after a super Martian effort and the help of my fantastic PR-200, I managed to get back most of my army. Isn't that delightful? Wait, I haven't finished yet! My army is still incomplete. A somewhat rebellious unit has gotten themselves into a sticky situation, and it's risky to get them out. I, Marvin the Martian, don't plan on taking any unnecessary risks. It's up to you to repair the damage now, by returning to me my lost instant Martians. Come, Canine! Sit, boy!
Come here. Have you heard of the sheep, dog, and wolf game? No? Well, let's see how I can describe it now. It's not really an action game, or a spy game, or a strategy game. Well, there's certainly nothing nasty in it. No, of course not. I mean, would I be associated with something like that? Me? The star? The professional? The best-loved duck in the biz? Listen, because I'm a nice guy, I'll give you a sneak preview of this sheep, dog, and wolf game. And it's really all about me, the duck. Anyway, all you gotta do is catch a sheep and take it to the goal. Ready? Okay, here you go. And one more sheep for our contestant. Whoop, wait a minute. Let me see that sheep. That doesn't count. Go back and steal some real sheep. You're unstoppable. Come on, don't be a quitter. What are you doing here? Don't tell me you want to give up before the show has even started. What, you're still in rehearsals. Well done. Our contestant is stupendous. And one more victory. Fantastic. Oops. Our contestant needs quiet. Quiet! Wonderful. Don't forget to find all the time clocks. Please, let's give our contestant a little support, huh? Come on, the crowd is with you. Keep going. Listen, if you don't want to proceed, we'll just find a new contestant. There's plenty who'd jump at the chance to work with me, I'll tell you. The good news is, you can approach a mine when the light wave disappears. The bad news is, you don't have much time before the next light wave appears. Don't forget that if you are hit by a light wave, the mine goes kablooey. Activating a mine is simple. It's deactivating it that's the tough stuff. You gotta remember the button sequence when the light is green, and then redo it on your controller when the light is red. Try not to mess up, because you have to press the right button at the right time. But on the bright side, you will get help from the little yellow lights and the sounds to make sure you press the buttons at the right time. See? It's simple. When deactivated, you can use the mines as if they were standard objects. When you lay a mine, it will activate itself within 5 seconds. Oh, that didn't work too well. Follow me and I'll explain a few commands. Hey, how about a little race? You want to know how to win? When you cross the starting line, you'll get a limited amount of time to finish the race. To do this, press steadily on the run button to increase your speed. If you run fast enough, you'll be able to stay suspended in midair for a short period of time. This will come in handy to get over precipices. Fancy word for cliffs. Come on, you can do better than that. Here's another chance. I knew you could do it. You'll probably be able to challenge Roadrunner later in the game, if you're up for it. To help you steal sheep from Sam Sheepdog, you will be given several objects. But wait, there's more. You also gotta know how to use objects in the background. To open the gate, the red button has to be pressed. Just jump on the first seesaw, and the big rock will throw you to the other side. Then jump on the second seesaw to launch the little rock towards the button so that the gate remains open. Confused yet? Me too. Woohoo! 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 Listen, if you want to get sheep and make a plan, you have to use your inventory. First, press the inventory button, which will show you the levels map and the objects available to you. To get an object, you have to order it by opening a letterbox. If you want to know in which letterbox you have to order a specific object, select it in your inventory and a red circle will appear around the letterbox, which means it's yours. The objects drawn in white are the ones you can find in the level. The colored objects are those you already collected and can use. And if that's not enough, you can also look at the object's user guide for instructions on how to use it. So come on, try out your inventory and order an object from a letterbox. Today, batteries not included. Hey, what's the matter with you? Pick up that object and store it in your inventory. Then you can use it right away by keeping the inventory button pressed down. Here's another thing. A menu will appear with your objects. Just select the one you want with the right and left arrows. Then release the button and it's done. If you want to store your object, just press once on this button. Now get back and use the rocket to fly to the goal. Hey, good for you! Don't forget that to finish each level, you must be in the goal with the sheep. In fact, you have to both be in the goal, or the challenge doesn't count. And that would be despicable. First things first, how to use the camera. I'm right behind you. Just use the camera buttons to move the camera. Nice going, bub. These commands will come in handy if you want to look around. Now I'll hide up here. If you want to find me, keep the inside view button pressed down. If you want to follow me, and who wouldn't, use the jump button and just do what I'm doing. If you want to jump higher, press the button a second time when you are at the highest point of your jump. Works like a charm. Might I also suggest you use the jump button to take a flying leap. Oh, I do crack myself up. Seriously, though, if you want to be good at this game, you'll have to use the old noggin. Come on, follow me up to the road. If you want to hang an object onto the end of the fishing line, use the combine feature in your inventory. Why don't you? If you want to unhook an object from the end of the fishing line, use the dissociate feature in your inventory. Get this! You can hang several different objects onto the end of the fishing line. If you don't believe me, look in the user guide of the object list.
Shh! Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Shh! Be very, very quiet. I'm duck hunting.